Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Aquarius Q&A reading for August 2023. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, whatever you do to support the channel. And I hope that you enjoy the readings and I hope that they help you in some way. So let me explain the layout for this reading. So I called it Q&A because I asked some questions and these are the responses to those questions. So the questions I asked: what portal did you walk through or are you going to be walking through? The next deck is the Quantum Oracle here in the second row. I asked, what leap of faith were you taking? Here in the middle, I asked, what law of positivism is trying to assist you at this time, or what laws are you using? I also asked in this row what you are attracting, and then in this row I asked what is your karma, what karma is coming towards you. Here is the cycles, cosmic cycles tarot. So we'll talk about that first, and then we're going to get into your love messages with your guardian angel heart cards. You'll see those when I bring those out, and then that's also going to talk about abundance, love, or anything else that's coming your way. And then we're going to get some messages with the postcards from Spirit to close out your reading. So a couple more decks will be shuffling and putting those out in just a moment. But let's get through what we have here first. So in the first row here, I asked, what's happened in the past? And we did have a lot of cards on the first row come out in the challenge, which tells me that perhaps this is still currently the residual of what happened in the past going on. So here the first card we have here is the Knight of Wands and the challenge. So really not moving forward, not taking that leap of faith, okay? And that hence why a lot of your cards came out in the challenge position. Also, we have the Knight of Cups in the challenge and the Magician in the challenge. So, manifesting Knight of Cups, happiness and, good times, so forth. But it's in the challenge because you are not allowing for it, or you've had some difficulty or challenge with it. Next we have the Page of Swords. So this is about taking those first steps. You see how they are walking along, but they're doing it like a balancing act almost. So maybe you've got a lot on your plate, lot of things going on, but you really do need to go and have a good time, perhaps with a lover, or just to maybe see the loving situation differently. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's what came through when I picked up this card. And maybe perhaps getting back to love is what I'm getting to. Now, present day energy, again, a lot in the challenge. So let's get these in order so we can talk about them. Okay, so the first two, again, in the challenge, we have the Hanged Man. So trying to get a new perspective on the situation with this Page of Cups. So perhaps maybe an offer's come in. Maybe you want to make an offer, or maybe someone is trying to make you an offer and you're having to go within to consider it, right? We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So feeling good, looking good, feeling good. Everything's good from that end of things as far as your stability and your independence, right? Next, we have the Hermit. So really perhaps needing to take some time out, time alone, to look into this in a deeper level, more reflective kind of way, so that you can walk towards your happiness with the Ace of Cups. And really you see how the contemplation there is what I see in the card. Also relaxing, just really, really enjoying life again. And then going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, because this is who you are genuinely, right? This is somebody who's, every aspect of their life is good. Okay. Now, in the future, first three cards out in challenge, Page of Wands. So, creativity, having a, some kind of idea kick in kind of thing. She's climbing the trees. She's in nature. So she could be getting some messages that way. She could be grounding, which will help also. so that she can step into this, creative energy, so that she can create some new things, right? And also be the Queen of Cups, who is, a very, very kind person, genuinely, who's, is really, really very loving, very sweet, very kind, right? From what I understand, too, the Queen of Cups can be a mother figure as well. Now, we also have the Ace of Swords. So, as you're out and about kind of thing, perhaps getting some truth coming in, because you see how, she's flying the kite. She's not really paying attention, and she's not really worried about anything. She's having a good time. So that's how the truth can come in, is when you really, really just, you're chilling, you're having a good time, you're not stressing, you're not worried about anything, right? And because the Five of Swords here, this is the competition. So, maybe you were competing, or maybe there was a competition going on around you didn't know anything about, even. Um, and what came after that is the Six of Swords. So, just wanting to move on, from, this whatever it is, okay? And, really, really look at situations, and really gather some insight, perhaps having a reunion, because you see how they're sitting at the table eating together. That's reunion energy to me. It could also be somebody from the past coming back. But Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer water and cutting out those things that no longer serve you kind of energy. Because it's going to cause you to have strength here, in the challenge position. And maybe that's why you need the strength, is because maybe you need to cut out the situation from the past, and bring an end to it with the Death card. But these are in the challenge. So again, these are the challenging things that you may be faced with in the future. Now, let's go ahead and move into your portal. Oracle of Portals messages, because I thought it was quite interesting that all of your cards, with the exception of two, were in the reverse. So the first one we have here in the reverse, we have the future. Okay, so maybe because the future is in reverse, you didn't walk through the portal to this next level, this next beginning, okay? Or you can't see the future also, is what's coming through here too. So you could feel sort of, doing things from a blind aspect, is what I'm getting. Magic was in reverse. So maybe the things that you are manifesting are not coming to fruition. Maybe you didn't walk through the portal to gain the activation that would create the magic you need. I'm just going off of what I know about portals, because you have to walk through the portal and you have to be in a place of receiving to know that as well. Now, this is the unknown was also in reverse. So this is telling me that you refused to step into the unknown. You wanted to stay in the comfort zone. Next, we have oneness in the reverse. Again, I get a lot of messages with oneness sometimes. Sometimes oneness to me is about the integration of you, the integration of the multi parts of you coming back into one, so that you can be whole. But in this case, I believe oneness is understanding oneness, oneness that we are all connected, that kind of oneness. But take it as it resonates. And then the last two, again, were in the upright. So the first one we had was sunset. To me, this is the relaxing, chilling kind of thing, watching the sunset, and allowing things to come to an end, to close. Just like the sun sets every day to end the day, the light of the day, right? You are allowing things to be whatever they're meant to be. And this is allowing for the end of some kind of cycle, because I just get drawn right here to this light that looks very circular to me, like a cycle. Okay, now let's move into the other messages from the Quantum Oracle, which the question there was, what are you taking a leap of faith in or towards? The first one, optimism. So this is about you standing in your happiness, not allowing anything else to disrupt this, is what I'm getting here. We also have consciousness, happy success. So really, again, having that closer relationship with spirit and being able to have the happiness and success that you want as you move forward, and having that more ascended consciousness is what I'm getting there. Next, we have cycle. So again, allowing for the end here, right? Allowing for the end so that you can step into the new beginning. Next, so that you can have more fun, so that you can celebrate and be more in your authenticity as who you are. Next, we have milestone, and this is about closing out the cycle and achieving the milestone, learning the lesson, so that you can move forward and really do so in a way that's going to be much more beneficial for you. Next, we have behind a mask. So this is about this is the intention card behind the mask. So, understanding intentions behind things, understanding things at a whole new level when it comes to people's intentions, including your own. Next, we have loss of some sort. And if that's, anyone from your family, my condolences go out to you. But I think maybe this could be a loss of, it could be a loss in any area of your life. It could be a situation, it could be a person, it could be negative thinking, it could be allowing things to close, to move on. And what I get there, and I'm gonna go off of the imagery on the card for a minute here. You see how there's sort of like a stanchion here with a rope on it that normally I think is used to hold the boats in place. But this is you letting something go that needs to be released. And I'm trying to see the card here. Let me take a look here because I cannot tell. Let me see if I can get it in the light, if it'll show me anything further. Because I can't tell if this person released the boat or they are still anchored and the boat is sailing off. I'm getting two different interpretations here. So either way, there is something being allowed to move forward, okay, which is going to give you a sense of loss, okay. But it's for their good, your highest good, whatever the situation is. Next, we have spirit, ascended masters. So the spiritual team has stepped in to make this happen because it's something that needed to happen, is what I'm getting with the ascended masters. They just don't come in for anything. You know what I'm saying? Spirit came in and said, okay, enough already, right? Time for this to stop, okay? And then we have events and we have travel. So someone perhaps traveling, moving forward kind of thing. You have luggage there. So perhaps taking a trip of some sort. And then we have another event card with commitment. So perhaps you're making a new commitment in some way that's going to cause you to end up signing a contract of some sort. This could be regarding the lovers and coming into union with someone from your past, perhaps, because we did have that Six of Cups there as well. Signing on the dotted line to make it official by way of getting married, perhaps, or making some other higher level commitment, maybe moving in together, whatever that is. Okay, now we're going to move into the law of positivism. I can't even say that. That's such a mouthful. I'm going to say positivity because I don't like that word. I don't know why, but I don't like that word. But I love the deck. It's beautiful. So the first one we have here is have an energetic body and the power to transform my life. You know what? That was not the first one. Was it? Yeah, it wasn't the first one. That's towards the end, towards this end. Let's start from the back here because this was the first. It says, I have a healthy and stable foundation in my life. So this was all about creating a more stable environment for you, a more stable foundation from which you would springboard into the rest of your life. Okay, maybe your foundation that was in place was not stable. It was not solid. Okay, and so spirit came in because we did have a spirit card. Spirit came in and said, okay, we need to fix this because this is not working. It's not stable. It's not going to hold, right? It's going to fall apart. So spirit has a way of coming in to help clean that up so that you can have a more solid foundation to move forward from. It says, I am one with the infinite consciousness. Again, this is the connectedness that we're talking about here. This is the connectedness with spirit. And that's such beautiful imagery on the card. I mean, my goodness, it's just beautiful. And it's just, this is you and you understanding your cosmic place, if that makes any sense, and how, once you understand your cosmic place, you won't think small anymore, you won't settle anymore, you won't do those things anymore, because you know who you are. It's beautiful energy. It says the divine is always supporting and guiding me. We've already seen that confirmation that your spiritual team stepped in here and said enough. And then we said, here we have, I release negative thoughts about myself and my life. And you see how the light is on this card here in the center. This is heart chakra activation. This is the clearing out of anything holding you back, anything limiting thoughts, anything holding you back. Beautiful energy. I cannot tell you. It's just absolutely beautiful. Next, we have another divine, right? In prayer, I commune with the universe as my dearest friend. So the more you commune with spirit, the closer you come to spirit. Okay, so that's really that commitment almost is what I'm getting there too. It could be physical commitment with someone. Don't get me wrong, but or you will be. Again, this could be present, past, future energy, right? But I pulled on what laws of positivity. It says positivism. Whew, I hate that word. Are you using, or what laws of positivity are working for you? That kind of thing. And so that tells me that this is coming in to clear out the negative energy. I have an energetic body and the power to transform myself and my life. So this is about you having that strength that we had over here to change your life and decide to do things differently. Now, what I thought was interesting is all four of these cards towards the end came out in reverse. So we're going to go through them. When I flow with my energy, I flow with the energy of life. So to me, this is telling me that you are not in the flow. You are resisting. Okay. You are not in a place to receive. You are not in a place to allow. Up here, you're allowing, but I think it's after you have to go through some things to ensure that you allow, if that makes any sense. Through meditation, I see clearly beyond the veils of illusion, again, in the reverse. So you need to get into more meditation so that you can see clearly why things are happening the way they are. It says the waters of creativity and sensuality flow from my hara. So what this tells me, okay. This is solar plexus energy. I mean sacral chakra energy. I don't know why I said solar plexus. But anyway, this is your power center. And this is about you allowing for the flow, allowing for things to happen and not trying to control. And this is in the reverse as well. And then the last one in reverse, I am the master of my mind. Again, that's the thoughts, that's the limiting beliefs, that's that kind of stuff going on. And in the reverse. So this tells me that you are not taking control over your thoughts. You are still caught up in the negativity, perhaps caught up in the limiting beliefs. And so this is the message to help you understand what you need to be focused on, and that is having faith and trust in spirit, cultivating that relationship even more so, and asking for the help that you need from your spiritual team through your meditation, through your prayer. Okay, so that you can move forward and be the master of your mind over that negative thinking, those limiting beliefs, because they don't apply. When you know who you are, you don't think that way. But it is a journey to get there, and trust me, I know it's a journey. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and see what you're attracting. Again, a lot of cards in the challenge. And again, last four that came out, all in the reverse. So let's see what we got here. First one in the challenge. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to come to reality. Again, this is that trust. That's why that deeper connection with spirit is needed, so that you trust, that you just know like you know. And again, that is a journey to get there. It doesn't come overnight. Okay, next, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Challenge position. No, this is in the upright. So this is about you having the strength to address the fear, okay, and loving yourself, allowing for love of yourself, allowing self-care, all of those things that you need, but also love from others, giving and receiving. Next, we have the universe has big plans for me, and it's time I claim them. Claim them. This is you standing in your power, saying, "You know what? I deserve this, and I'm going for it." And that's the leap of faith there. Okay. Now, also in the challenge, we have I feel my way into faith one step at a time. This is that growth in your faith, your trust, your connection to spirit. It's one step at a time. It's slow, it's steady. There's no rush because you want this relationship to be solid, built on a solid foundation. Next, we have when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Again, this is exercising that trust, faith, and belief muscle, right? This is about having radical faith and trust and belief and knowing, like, that you may not know the hour, you may not know the time that things are going to happen, but you know they're coming because you can feel it and you trust. Excuse me. It says, when I merge with my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Again, we talked about control already. So this is about releasing control, acting from a place of peace, acting staying in the present, staying in the flow, and just allowing, knowing that you can trust spirit, that you can trust the events are going to line up all in your favor, and any action that you take will be guided. Beautiful. Now, next four cards, as I said earlier, are all in the reverse. So the first one is, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. So this is about you understanding yourself and others even more, understanding that we all have darkness and light within us, and that we need to bring that into balance. But also that you have the power to redirect yourself from the darkness, the dark thoughts, the limiting beliefs, anything else. Okay, that's in the reverse because you're learning that you're trying to do that now, and you're not there yet. It says, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So this is you not trying to control the situation, control the manifestation when they come in and all that. You got other things to focus on. That's all I'm going to say. It says, I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. You're not in awe because you're probably not feeling like you're getting any guidance. Are you going within? Are you quieting your mind? Are you meditating? Are you praying? Are you doing your part? Because you can't ask spirit to do it all. You have things you need to do as well. And then the last one, I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. In the verse, no, you're not patient. You want it right now. And you, again, are having to learn about the patience. You're having to learn about trust and faith and belief. You're having to learn this, okay? And that's why it's in the reverse. You're not there yet, and that's okay. Every new thing that we have to go through in life, sometimes we have to take baby steps. Sometimes we have to get on our hands and knees and pray, meditate, and do whatever we need to do, okay, because it's the actions we need to take. Okay, now let's go ahead and move into your karma angel messages. And I'm going to pull out the book on these, and I hope my voice lasts because I can tell it's trying to go already. I knew that this morning, so hopefully y'all sinuses aren't acting up like mine. Let me get the book here. So the first one we're going to take a look at is number 22 from Raziel. And these are all in the challenge with the exception of the last one, so that tells me these are in the works. They're still working on it. Things are being done behind the scenes. And it says here, the angel of mysteries, Raziel is the guardian of creation of all new things. He asks us to keep secret in any situation and wait for the right time to announce something. The angel is said to have created a magical book which recorded all the secrets of the divine. He passed this to Adam and Eve so that they could return home after they were expelled from the Garden of Eden. It also then means that we must find out what has been hidden from us, and it will be revealed. If this angel comes up with Mitzriel 20, then something is almost certainly being kept from us. Challenge, being silent, lesson, speaking it is not always necessary. So I would say, based on that message, that you want to be an observer at this time. You really want to see what's going on around you. That's coming through very clearly. Next, we have Raphael, which I want to say, I think is healing. I think. Don't quote me though. And I noticed that we have 222 when we add all those numbers together. So that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Raphael, heavenly healer. He whose name means God heals. This card brings you the power of healing. Ask and you will receive. Believe and you will become whole. If there is a journey or ill health, you will be protected along the way. Challenge, hear yourself. Lesson, all that makes you ill is to direct you to what is good. So this is almost like a purification of spirit. That's what I get with this message. So Archangel Raphael is coming in to help you with this healing. And so this is to redirect you toward the good things, the positive things in life, the light instead of the dark. Understanding that we all have that happen, but we don't have to sit in that. We don't have to stay focused on it. That's what I'm getting there. Next, we have Uriel. It says prophetic poetry. Known as God is my light, he is an angel who will bring light and understanding to all difficulties. Listen out for whose guidance and act upon it. For wise guidance and act upon it. Uriel will show you the way. The angel also points out that what is happening in your life is part of a greater plan. So this is about maybe perhaps something happening in your life that you may view as negative, but it's actually happening for your highest good. That kind of thing. Challenge, see your part in the plan. Again, seeing your actions in the situation, whatever it may have been, but also allowing for the actions and also learning the lesson not to repeat those same things. It says here the lesson is sometimes we do not know the bigger picture. So this is about you are not perhaps not supposed to know the bigger picture at this time, or you are not allowing to get the info, the guidance. Or you have the unknown card also, but that tells me you're not supposed to know, and that could be it too. We have Shekinah number 25 next. A most powerful card. This shows that the divine is close to you at this time and you are following the right path. The Shekinah is the feminine presence of the divine in this world, and a light to show deep blessings. Challenge to be open to the divine presence. Lesson, the divine is present in everything. So understanding that even in the darkness, the divine is there with you. Your spiritual team is there with you. They are with you the entire journey from the moment you are a child all the way through. But really, really understanding that, knowing like that you are never alone kind of thing, and that they are guiding you. Next, we have Ayovea or Lavia. I'm not sure because I can't tell if that's an L. I think it is. Yeah, it's Lavia. And it inspires intelligence. Angel of joy, the presence of the angel, Lavia, in your reading means that you are nearly there with that which you are truly passionate about. First come the seed of thought, and then this flower of inspiration blossoms into something real. In a practical, everyday way, it is telling you to think something through before taking action. Resist rash impulses. Do take your time. A wise bit of advice would be to sleep and dream upon it. Meditation. Challenge. Not rushing into a situation. Lesson. A moment's thought can avoid a lifetime of regret. So really, really, really taking divinely guided, inspired action. and that only, not relying on your impulsivity at this time to rush in or rush through or any of that. This is about taking your time. Next, we have Jael or Jelly, oh, I don't know. I don't even know. Number 21. Jalel, I don't know. This angel card shows that we must not pass on our misunderstandings from one generation to another. We must learn to forgive or forget. It is particularly appropriate for relationship readings, where sometimes it is better to simply move on from a situation rather than try and change it. And that's why, you know, that you had a card up there. Where was it? The ship. Remember? The ship and the anchor right here. Challenge, learning that if we do not change, change will not come. Lesson, in our own heart, we alone can change. So this is about allowing yourself to change into the authenticity of you, coming back to you, the true you, not what life told you you were, but the true you that spirit made you to be. That's what I'm getting there. And then, you know, this is the card I was talking about. So you see how the ship is already, it's out there, it's gone. But the person is still tethered to the dock. And I want to say tethered because it looks like the rope is hanging down, like the rope is still around their wrist. Because the rope wouldn't look like that if it was in their hand, because they would have to close their hand to hold the rope. So that's where I got that from. That's why I was looking at that card so hard. But this is the loss, right? This is the letting go, okay? And so really understanding that, you know, you can't control situations, you can't control people. When you love someone genuinely, you let them go if they want to go. If they're truly yours, they will come back to you. If they're not, then it wasn't meant to be, you know. And you know, I mean, and it's really about control, and it's about loving beyond yourself. Love is sometimes the sacrifice where you have to let things go. You may not want to, your heart may not want to, but it's really what you're supposed to do when you truly love someone or something, or even yourself, because maybe in letting this go, now you can come into the fullness thereof of you, and really love yourself and really, really have all the wonderful, beautiful things that spirit wants you to have. Okay. So it's about also about perspective. How are you looking at the situation and what needs to change about that? Okay. And then the last one we have here is UCL, which is number 31. Caring compassion. Whilst the angel's name means God is my strength, the energy of the card is one of powerful compassion. It is the compassion of being strong in yourself and your own purpose. When the card appears, it shows you must care about your own path at this time. So this is about focusing solely on you at this moment during this part of the journey. It says challenge staying true to your own course. Again, staying on target, staying on focus, working on you, doing what you need to do for you, self-love, self-care, removal of fear, removal of limiting beliefs, anything that does not belong, kind of thing. It says, and then the lesson is every man and every woman is a star. So everyone is, you know, a child of spirit. Okay. So beautiful energy though. Okay. So let's put that away. Let's put that up there. Now let's move into the other messages from your guardian angel. This is about love. That's what I'm going to pull on. You know, what kind of love do you need or is coming in your life? What messages from the guardian angel do we have for anything regarding Aquarius at this time? close more. Excuse me, I apologize. My sinuses, I guess, are acting up today. Okay, guardian angel, what messages do you have for Aquarius? What kind of love is coming into their life? Ooh, okay. All right, we're going to go with it because I know these cards don't typically flip out like that. They do flip, but not like that. So we're going to go with what's come out. We'll read these, and then we will get a few of the postcards from Spirit Messages also to close out your reading. And again, these are in any area of your life, abundance, love. But I asked what kind of love is coming into your life. So here, balance. Difference is the necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light that which which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. So this to me is also about the balancing of the energy between light and dark within you. Divine feminine, divine masculine, light, dark, acceptance of anything that you may have done that was maybe in dark energy, lower energy, and moving forward and shining the light on it, owning it, and learning the lesson from it, but then moving forward courageously and wonderfully in beautiful energy because you've learned the lesson, you understand now. We've got conflict, feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is right, the right thing to do, and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love and not what you think you should. So this is about not people pleasing. This is about you standing in your power and deciding what's best for you. Acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you. That's why I got that integration card. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but one of them I said it was integration of the different parts that have been, lost over time. Because when we go through traumatic experiences, when we go through life, we all lose parts of ourselves, whether it's in other people, in relationships, or whatever. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are eternally a radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. So, this is again about truly stepping into your power and accepting all of the parts of you that make up you. That's what makes you unique. Positive change, dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. So you could be a pioneer. You could be a way shower, a path. I can't think of the word. But you create a path. You create a path that wasn't there before, kind of thing. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yeah, I read that one. That's a card about the deck. I don't know why. I don't know how it keeps getting in there. Intuition, trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. Again, that's that control. You want to know, but you're not meant to know. This is about your relationship with spirit and growing that relationship so that you can trust and you can feel your way through situations. This is also about growing your intuition. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. So this is about you stepping into your power and just being who you genuinely are in the core essence of you that spirit put in you. We've got gratitude and thank you. This is the heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. Beautiful message from your guardian angels. Breakthrough. How many beautiful heart wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times have society's voices of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of all the false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. So again, go within, and whatever actions you're guided to take them and trust. Surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. So, this is about, again, the surrender, not trying to control, because you can't control. You can't control things, because then you don't get the genuineness of it when you're trying to control it. You can't be free. You can't be free, neither can anyone else. This says relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Again, that need to take it slow. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in the golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life: love. Inspiration. A wave of inspiration and streams of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discard your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create the positive outcome. Because when we create from that lower vibration, from anger, jealousy, envy, anything negative, right, then we bring that into our reality in a physical way. And I mean, to understand that just blows my mind every time I think about it. To understand, when you look back over your life and you do that personal inventory and reflection, all the times that you could have brought or drawn situations to you because you were in low vibration and you didn't even understand how that all works. You know what I'm saying? No blame, no judgment. I'm speaking, when I say those kinds of things, I'm speaking when I looked over my life, what I discovered about patterns and cycles and just all kinds of stuff. It's really interesting, but it's also very, very, it's deep. That's all I'm going to say. Guardian angel, trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with the divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. So, again, another card of patience. Prayer. And then we have meditation up there too. We have prayer in there as well. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. So again, not so rigid, help and not so controlling, allowing flow in the now, right? Help me to not fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation, and how connected we are is what I'm getting there. Now let's go ahead and move into your last set of messages. And these are the postcards from Spirit. All right, Spirit, go ahead and give me some messages for Aquarius to close out their reading. Thank you. Messages for Aquarius to close out their reading. Thank you. pass go around. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I thought so. I didn't think it was just going to be 2. It never is just 2. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, it's 6. Okay. Let's just pray my voice can make it through all the reading. But we're going to get through them. So let's see. Wait, I'll put these on top. Okay. So the first one. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary in everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. And I'm going to just tell you what came through with that. I cannot help but be drawn back to this card here. This is about you letting somebody go. Okay, because it's what needs to be done. It's the right thing to do. You have been led to do this. And maybe these are the messages that have been trying to come through to you. Let's see here. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you will see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life, go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you will know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow of life, the flow of cycles in your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. These cards are so cool. They are just absolutely so cool. Next, we have Dear You. Do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary, delegate responsibility to another, ask for your needs to be met, and when faced with an impossible situation or sticky enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it, I can't control it, and it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. It feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work out beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complicated complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysteries and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much, as always. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Remember your first card out here. on the what leap were you taking from the quantum oracle deck was optimism. Let's see here. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever's going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all of the aspects of it. Okay, hold on. It's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So, moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? So your spiritual team wants you to know that they are all around you cheering for you and they want you to hear them. So again, that meditation going within. Last, we have dearest you. Sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you, excuse me, even if you are more comfortable being generous than being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in this world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. All right, Aquarius, I hope this helps you, and I hope your Q&A answered some of your questions. Much love and light, Lady T.